to find in your life a mentor in your career, and they are not always in your work. You need to look out for them and rely on them, and they will change.
99 FM, your inspiration station. If you just joined us, you're in the company of Mooks and Dora on your favorite radio station. Now it's that time for your Royal Hustlers, and you know I love myself some Royal Hustlers because I get to learn about people every day and be inspired by their journeys. Today we have Ulf Meier as a senior engineer and project manager with experience in business planning, maintenance, management, and business processes. He is a respected professional in his field and works for Namdeb Diamond Corporation. He joins us in studio today to talk about his life and his career. Good morning, good sir. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Mooks. I'm very well, thank you.
Awesome. Are you a morning person?
I sure am.
What is the earliest you're out of the door?
The earliest out of the door, probably about 5:15 in the morning.
What? And this is why?
This is normally if there's a bit of travel or getting to a place of work. But normal time, run of the mill, daily grind, 6:30.
Mr. Mayor this morning walked in and was like, Mooks, can you show me around the decks, man? Make me understand. What is this buttons doing? What is this? And he was over on this side on the decks. You said recently you started incorporating a system like this at the church?
Yeah, I do a bit of the AV desk for our small church, the Olympia Community Church, and together with my son, we man up the
sound system. How are you finding it so far?
Great, thoroughly enjoying it, still learning it. But yeah, it is interesting. It's really great.
Now let's try and go to the beginning where this journey all started. Tell us a little bit about your childhood and how that contributed to the person you are today.
I think my childhood, I had a really good childhood, really close family. Started my early life in the rural areas and then went to school in Swakopmund. So that's where I spent basically my school life and had a fairly run-of-the-mill school life. So very early, I was the one that took apart the toy cars and the things. And I must admit, I'm not one of those that repaired them beyond repair. Okay, so I thoroughly made sure it worked.
Understood.
And that's really where it grew. So I always had a bit of an interest in matters technical. My father was an artisan, so he worked as a mechanic. So from a really early age, I started fiddling and tinkering with all manners technical. And I pretty much for sure knew I was going to be in that field. So that's how I got into the field.
Nice, beautiful. Tell us about what are some of the things that keep you grounded and motivated in life?
I think definitely for me, my faith in Christ keeps me there, and then family life. Both my close family as well as extended family, very much so. And what I thoroughly enjoy is being in nature. Once you hit the daily grind, you don't get out that much, but I enjoy camping in the outdoors. Haven't been in a long time. About 2 months ago I went out, but if I can, I do that. So that's personally fulfillment. And then I've got a few hobbies that I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah. Speaking about hobbies and camp life and family, how do you find that perfect balance between work and sort of just being outside of work?
I always say balance is good. You can, but sometimes you have a lot of both. Right? But it's difficult. I try and keep my work separate from my private life in terms of scheduling. Okay, so that I can have the time. But wherever I go, if you interested in your job, you will always have an interest in things, even if you visit and if you privately travel somewhere or experience things.
Yeah.
So that's what I do, and one also tends to go through life where these balances shift. Sometimes you really work hard and you neglect things, but things will change. I found that over the years, things are cyclical. You will be able to come back and do less and rest as well.
And that is 100% true. I know you're a busy man and I have to let you go, but before I do let you go, is there any leadership and business advice you can share with our listeners this morning?
I've been pondering that one a few times, and I think what's been working for me is to find in your life a mentor in your career, and they are not always in your work. You need to look out for them and rely on them, and they will change. And you will use, it seems like not a good word, but you will work with mentors as good ones, and that's probably the best advice.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to speak to us this morning.
It was a pleasure. And
Make sure you
as well.
enjoy the rest of your day. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Meier coming through is a senior engineer and project manager, experience in business planning, maintenance management, and business processes. And he was in studio here to us just to drop a little bit of knowledge. And that was your Royal Hustler on 99 FM.